Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I do appreciate you subscribing to my channel. For those of you that may be new, I am not a guinea pig rescue, but all of my guinea pigs have been rescued. I do rescue them from local shelters, so I'm not actually a rescue. These guinea pigs are all adopted. I have 14 little girls. Any proceeds from this YouTube channel will go to support my effort to adopt more guinea pigs as I adopt them from the local shelters. It does in turn help the shelters. So by subscribing to my channel, you will be helping me to help the local shelters. So I do appreciate you subscribing. I am sitting inside of my guinea pig pen right now, and everybody ran. As soon as I sat down, everybody ran away. They were all out here in the middle. I just cleaned the pen, and I thought I would just take a couple minutes to sit here so you can see my little girls playing around me. Hopefully they will come out in a little bit. I just sat down, so usually they kind of shy away a little bit, and then they'll come out and see. I should have brought some treats with me. That would have helped a little bit, but we're just having a lazy Friday afternoon, a holiday weekend coming up. It's rainy outside, it's cloudy, and there was lightning and thunder and stuff earlier. I'm sorry, my voice is going. I just filled the hay up, and I think I got some hay stuck in my throat, little pieces of dust from the hay. Nobody is in the hay right now here. There's a couple people, I think, in the hay upstairs. A couple guinea pigs in the hay upstairs. And I was, they were all out here playing, so I thought would plop myself down here and they would come out and play and you could watch them. But unfortunately, they all decided to get really shy. Like I said, I should have brought a treat with me to get them to come out. In fact, let me do that. I'm going to go get a treat. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I just have a handful of oats. I don't give them oats very often. Who wants a snack? Who wants a little snack? Come over here. I don't give them oats very often. And I just have a handful here. Come here. Come here. So I don't know if they even recognize. Let's see who comes. Come on. Come on and get some oats. Come on and say hi. Don't be camera shy. Don't be camera shy. There you go. There you go. So at least we can get some attention now from the little girls. Yeah, oats are something that they can eat, I guess, once in a while. It's not really something that's natural to their diet. They do enjoy it. Oats can be very fattening, though. And I think if they eat too much, it could probably cause some digestive issues. So I just sprinkled a little bit. Like I said, maybe a couple times a year. Usually I do pea flakes, but I don't have any pea flakes, and I just wanted to get their attention. So, and I'm not even sure if all of them really like oats. Now, sometimes Pauletta will let me pet her. Let me see if she'll let me pet her. There you go. Yeah. Sweet Pauletta. She's one of my more tame. I don't think anyone else really lets me pet them. I used to have a guinea pig, Perdita. She had passed away. She passed away about a year ago. She would let me pet her in the pen. And she would also, when I picked her up, she would lick my face. She's the only pig that I've ever had that would lick my face. So I really do miss Perdita. I miss all of my piggies. I have 14 little girls right now, and 7 piggies have passed. I've had piggies since 2019, and I've had 7 pass away, and I've got 14. So, but I adopt them from the local shelters. So a lot of times I don't know how old they are, and sometimes they're a few years old. So I might only have them a couple years. Oh, look over here. Hello there. Hello there. This is Pippa. Hi, Pippa. Pippa is usually doesn't get that close to me. Pippa is one of my newer guinea pigs. I think I adopted Pippa back in April. Pippa and Peppa is over here, and their mama's right here. So, of the 14 guinea pigs that I have, 7 have been adopted just within a year. Actually 8. Pretzella and Paloma. 9 have been Paloma I got July of last year, so she's just a little over a year old. So most of my guinea pigs are fairly new. I mean, it usually takes a good year for a guinea pig to really warm up to you. So a lot of these guinea pigs are, like I said, I've had a year or less. Most of the guinea pigs, 8 of the guinea pigs I've had a year or less. Paloma I've had just a little tiny bit over a year. So they're all fairly new. And it's really something because they get along really well. It's a really nice herd. Everybody gets along, especially considering that they're all fairly new to the pen. Like I said, it takes a good year for a guinea pig to warm up to its person and its surroundings. So it's I think it's really remarkable how well they get along. They do have little spats here and there, but that's to be expected. They do have lots of room to spread out, though, so I think that helps. Because if a guinea pig really wanted to go off on their own and get away from the herd, they can. There's enough room that they can go off. A lot of times a guinea pig will come up here in the loft and just, because they don't come up on the loft that often. It's not a high traffic area, I guess I should say. A lot of times Petunia will go into the, I don't know if you can see it, the teepees over here. Petunia, that's one of Petunia's favorite spots to go, is in the teepees. But she needs to get away. My little senior piggy, she's coming out now to get oats, but all the oats have been eaten. She waited too long. The piggies, just so you know, this is not a dictatorship. This is definitely a democracy. Even if I wanted to be a dictator, they would not allow it. I had those, you can see up here, there's some like little dishes, like for cats. And I usually put them out and put the pellets in the little dishes. Well, lately, they're usually good about not tipping the dishes over. Very seldom does a dish get tipped over until about 2 weeks ago. They started constantly tipping those dishes over. So finally, I got the message, okay, the piggies have spoken. They don't want their pellets in the dish. So I said, okay, I lose, you win. And I went and put the little fleece liners. There's towels, and it's a fleece liner that is sewed to a towel, and I just folded it in half and put the pellets there, and they seem very happy with that. So the piggies have spoken, and they protested, and they got what they wanted. because it's definitely a democracy, not a dictatorship. I have no real authority at all. I work on behalf of the piggies. So they definitely know how to voice their opinion and let me know what they prefer. And they have me trained very well. They have me trained. So, every once in a while I like to just sit in the pen, and it's a good way to bond with them and get them used to me. Pauletta, you're such a little sweetie. You're such a little sweetie. And I thought I'd let you join in on our little bonding session. I find that sitting in their area really does help because they're comfortable here. It's their territory. They're comfortable. And then I can come in and join in on their territory. And it works out really well for bonding. People get upset, when they get their guinea pigs. They're like, it doesn't like to be held. It doesn't like me to cuddle. Yeah, no, guinea pigs don't like to be held. They don't like to be cuddled. It's not in their nature. They don't even cuddle with each other. They love being in a herd, and they find comfort in a herd. They find comfort with being together. But they don't cuddle. It's just not their nature. So don't expect your guinea pig to want to cuddle. Guinea pigs don't like being picked up. They don't. It's frightening to them to be picked up. I mean, imagine if some big giant grabbed you and held you in their hand, and all you can do is look down and see how high up you are and think, if this big giant dropped me, I would be dead. I don't know if they actually think that, but I know they don't like being up high. So there's other ways that you can bond with a pig without having them picking them up and cuddling with them. There are other ways that you can bond, and one way that I've found is sitting in their pen. Now I understand I have a ginormous pen, so I can sit inside the pen and do this, but if you can't sit inside your pen, you can, take them out in a gentle manner and just put them on a solid surface like the floor, or if you can get a big playpen or something and sit inside the playpen with them, and then let them just walk around you and let them explore you at their leisure. So there are ways that you can do it. You can block off a section of a living room and then sit in the middle and let them walk around you. It really is a good way to bond with your piggies, because then they have control, because they can choose to come to you instead of you holding on to them. They have free roam, and you're just sitting there, and then they have the option to come up to you. And so it gives them that little bit of control. There's very few things that they really have control over. I mean, they can't tell me what color fleece they want in their pen, or how there's few things that they have control over. So giving them control and letting them come up to you at their pace and when they feel comfortable is really the best way to bond with them. It has to be a little bit on their territory and their rules. See how Philomena is coming up to me. She wants to bite my finger because I think I was kind of hesitant, because I know that my finger smells like oats because I had the oats in my hand, and I didn't know if she would. Now, if Pauletta would have come up to me and grabbed my finger, I know that she knows that even though my finger smells like oats, there aren't any oats on it. But Philomene is one of my newer pigs, so I wasn't quite, I just got a little goosey there when she went to grab my finger. Which I shouldn't, because this is the one that grabbed my finger when I was cutting her hair, and she didn't bite down. So there has to be a mutual trust, I guess. But earning their trust is a huge way to bond with them. And letting them be in an area where they can come up to you when they want to is definitely a good way to help build that trust. Let it be on their terms. She just did bite my toe, and she didn't bite it really hard, but she bit down. She bit down a little bit there. She put a little pressure. What? Do you want to say something? What do you want to say, Patrina? They did a good job of eating those oats there on the floor. Of course, they didn't. I just gave them a handful. Not everybody got oats, but that's okay. Hi there, these two are always together, the two sisters. Always together, Pippa and Peppa. Very seldom do you see one without the other somewhere close by. But they like coming up and exploring, and they like the idea that they can come and sniff me or bite my toe and then run off. They're not, they have the freedom. So it's a really good way to build trust and let them come to you. So I guess that's the theme of tonight's video, is just bonding with your guinea pigs and building trust. And spending time with them. The more time I spend in the pen, I used to do this several times a week. I don't do it as often as I used to anymore. And so the older pigs are the pigs that I've had the longest, probably remember more of me spending time sitting in the pen with them. The newer ones, I haven't been doing it as frequently. So it's still kind of a new thing to me. What are you doing down there? Are you chewing on my skirt? Little Petra. So anyway, I should do this more often. And it would definitely help with the bonding process. Because like you can see, Paulette is one of the pigs that I've had. I've had Paulette, since 21. I got her late in 21. So she's almost almost 3 years that I've had Pauletta. So you can see she's much more tame than the others. She lets me pet her, and she comes up to me a little bit more often. So it's definitely a matter of time. It just takes them a while to warm up to you. They have trust issues. I can relate to that because I have trust issues too. So I guess I understand. But they do. They definitely have trust issues, and it takes a while for them to warm up. So don't give up hope, and don't ever expect them to really want to cuddle. They're never going to want to do that. But sitting on the floor and having them run around you and come up to you, that's a fun thing. It can be just as fun as cuddling with them. So it's just different. They're not dogs, they're not cats, they're different. They're their own unique little creatures. That is for sure. Isn't that right, Portia? Isn't that right? Yeah. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for subscribing and for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate, and I appreciate the comments too. I do read all the comments. And so thank you again for all of that. And the piggies are going to settle down here. It's starting to get dark out. And it's been a rainy day, so I know the piggies are going to want to settle down here in a little bit. Pauletta, come back here. Pauletta. Come here. Come here, little honey. Come. Do you want another scratch on your head? She found some oats, I think. She found some leftover oats. Come here, Pauletta. Come here, little sweetheart. Come here. Oh, you're so precious, see? It takes a while to get a piggy to be this tame. It does. And sometimes she'll even close her eyes while I pet her little nose. You're a little pumpkin. I love you, baby. All right, so that's it for tonight. Thank you again, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.